How's it going? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be having a look at some Digimon news. Now, Digimon news is few and far between when we see some major, exciting kind of announcements, but today we have one of those. So, earlier they just announced the pre-orders opened for Digimon Pendulum Color Wave 2. Now, Wave 2 it's Wind Guardians, there's Metal Empire, and it's got Virus Busters. To be honest, this is the set I was looking forward to most. As we all know, Wargreymon is my favourite Digimon. Wargreymon being on Metal Empire, that's the one that I'm kind of the most excited for. So it's been the set I've been waiting for. Look, I love the Digimon devices or whatever. The pendulums now, I just had very little experience with. I got Pen Z a while back, just to give a little brief history, I suppose, into my experience with them. I got the Pen Z a while back when they were first announced. It was Wave 1, and to be honest, I really enjoyed the gameplay of those. I'm going to talk a bit more about that in a bit, I suppose, but no, that's kind of the only interaction I've had with that series. Now, Pendulum came back way back. I think it was the second generation of the Digimon, as far as the VPets are concerned. But yeah, no, they changed up a lot to do with the different mechanics they brought. They introduced Mega, they introduced the shaking kind of the what's that called? I was the pendulum kind of shaking mechanics that you got, and then there was also the Jogress mechanics where you could mix two Digimon to make a new Digimon. And you would probably unlock another Digimon on that device that you wouldn't have normally got through regular evolution. So here's three of the devices. We got the green one, which is Wind Guardians. We got Metal Empire, is the black and red, and we also have the Virus Busters, which is the white and gold. Now, to be honest, I like the black and red look. I like those colors anyways. Are just awesome. The same with DMX version, or sorry, the Wave 1, the first version of the DMX. So I do like that color scheme. Also the fact that it's being used again for, I suppose, Dragon Machinery kind of stuff, I suppose, what's going to be on there. That's also kind of cool. I love that I get to see the orange version of Metal Greymon. I know a lot of people prefer the purple version. I'm kind of, sometimes I feel like I like the purple one, sometimes I feel like the orange one. The orange one, I suppose, probably because that's my first interaction with that was from the anime. But the purple one, I love the nostalgic from that, from Digimon World, the video game. As you see, Vidramon here. Vidramon, as far as I know, was the mascot for that. And then Virus Busters, which I assume is just kind of like Vaccine Holy type Digimon. These are all assumptions, by the way. Oh yeah, there's this guy. This guy was the mascot back in the day for the original Pendulum. It's kind of cool that they brought this dude back. It's just such a meme in itself. We see, I have a video here, so maybe I'll play a bit with him. See, now, can you skip along? I don't want to look too much about it. I just want to see, there he is. So that little chant thing would have been going in the original one, in the original advertisement. I don't know, just such weird advertisement, I suppose, just kind of really eye-catching, I suppose, and that's just what they were going for, I suppose. It's hard to say because it doesn't look very connected with Digimon. But anyways, yeah, we got the names of the different devices, what styles there. So here then we get a little bit, so we're seeing, obviously because they're second generation Digimon, we would have got stuff like this where it was a black and white sprite. Now it's all in color, and to be honest, I love the color. I love the if you see the backing behind this, how dull the background is, but how vibrant it is when it's done on a colored LCD screen. It looks amazing. I love it. We've also got back here, it's showing how you could change the different backgrounds. So I had the version color, and you used to get it by, I think it was completing certain tasks, certain certain levels in the tournaments or whatever. That's how you get there in the, what's it, the championships, I suppose. I'm not too sure, my words are escaping me, but I think he's get the idea. So obviously it works with the Digimon color, which is awesome because I'll probably only ever afford to get one. Coming down here though, we also have, it works with the 25th anniversary color Digimon Digivice. This here, for anyone who's missed it, I think I done a video on it a little while back there, if you want to learn a little bit more, but they're making a colored version of the original Digivices, which I am so excited for, more so for, I think, for that even than this, to be honest. But I don't know, because I kind of never really had a Pendulum before either. There's too many good Digimon like products coming out. I'm getting excited for a lot of them, especially after the drought that we had there for a little while. But yeah, that Digimon Digivice, the colored one, if you could try and get your hands on that, do. I know they sold out pretty fast, but I'm not sure if much more places open more pre-orders and that, but have a look around. I suppose the place that I'll recommend, especially as there's a sponsor of the day, would be Zen and TCG. So we're here on Zen and TCG's website, and the first one we're going to see is Digimon Pendulum Color Wave 2. So the cool thing is that they have Wind Guardians, Metal Empire, and Virus Busters, but if you buy all three, you're going to save yourself $9.99. I'm not going to lie, it's actually a pretty decent deal, I think. They also have the cases to protect them in, so these are some custom cases Zen and TCG have. They're kind of thick, durable cases that you can have just to kind of preserve your device a little bit better. So stuff like having screen get scratched, or if you might have stuff like the designs or whatever get a bit scuffed, which is a problem I've had with several devices in the past, this should really help to kind of like alleviate a lot of those problems. But yeah, that's where I've gone for mine, and I do highly recommend anyone who's looking to get any of these devices, do check out Zen and TCG. Even besides like Digimon, like pendulums or whatever, they've also got other stuff. I mean, like if I go along here, like there's the second pre-orders for the Digimon Digivices, the 25th anniversary color ones. If that's something that you're interested in and you probably missed. So yeah, thanks very much to the folks at NTCG for the sponsorship, and on with the video. So we look down here, then you can see like they've really upgraded these things. Like when you look at the last couple of devices, like even just maybe since the VB, mind you, the VB was micro USB, but it was rechargeable. These and the Digimon Color have changed by having USB-C, which is actually just so handy. And to be honest, I love it because I don't have to go looking for batteries all the time and try buy them or whatever. Sometimes I might get batteries on Amazon, and they might be like wasted or whatever, or just be duds, they wouldn't work. So at least this alleviates that problem for me, and I don't have to worry about that. So yeah, we also get this cool like little, I suppose, demo of the sprites and how they're kind of animated and stuff, how they look as well, like the detail. If you look at some of these when they're in black and white, I kind of wish that they'd done it, especially for our Phoenixmon up here, if they had to put them up in color next to their black and white sprite. They've done it for a few of them where they have had the black and white sprites, and I think we're probably going to see a few of them along the way. But if you look here, like just some of them, like I says, Phoenixmon, Metal Greymon, even all of them, they just have so much more detail, and just kind of like brings them to life, I suppose, a lot more than what the black little LCD sprites used to have on the original screens. We got more down here. We got Holy Angemon, we got Metal Garurumon, and War Greymon. War Greymon, I'm not gonna lie, his whole black and white sprite used to confuse me. I just think like it was like a six wings, almost like a Kabuterimon was on his back. It was just how it looked in the original one. It's always looked kind of weird, I suppose. But no, here it really kind of like, it helps define them an awful lot more. It's like such a difference when you see them in color. It's just kind of cool that they've done that. Oh, and the bonus Digimon then. So like, I suppose is this how you would get from like, you probably have to, I'm sorry, my Japanese is gone to shit. I just haven't been practicing it, so like it's completely gone. It's like, it's terrible. I hate that. I'd love the proficiency to read fluently in Japanese. I just don't have it. But I'm assuming this is through different unlocks or whatever from making so many connections or whatever. It's much like what we'd normally see with other Digimon devices. But we got Terramon, which is the new Digimon from Digimon Liberation, I think, is Liberator. That's it, Digimon Liberator. The new novel and online novel and webcomic, which I think that the webcomic actually dropped a couple of chapters out there just yesterday or today. So I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah, no, I've been really looking forward to this. It's like a tie-in with the card game, but there's some also overlap with two simultaneous stories with the novel and the webcomic. It's a really interesting kind of thing. I'm really looking forward to see how that works. Commandramon just looks awesome. It's like a little camo Agumon. Gammamon, kind of cool to see Gammamon still going. Like, he's still such a favorite. Now I do wonder if these are unlocked, will it be just one line where we just get like the regular anime line that we probably would have seen? Well, not anime line, I suppose, the more mainstream line of Gammamon, as opposed to like all his other champion forms or whatever. I wonder how they're gonna handle that. Will we get extra champions or just the one? Pinocchimon, oh, it's the new Digimon. Okay, so this actually, I like this guy. So we got like Puppetmon or Pinocchimon, depending on what you want to call him. We also got Hydramon, but the two of them Jogress to make this new Digimon. I think it's Kelnamon, is it? I think it is. Like I says, my Japanese sucks ass. It sucks that I can't kind of like Remember a lot of it. We've also got some other hidden Digimon down here. So we've got Omegamon, which looks awesome. I love Omegamon. I kind of wish they had a little bit more detail on the arms though. I suppose it's really hard to do that, I suppose, with what they had. But no, it's just like a little bit of like a red or a green or something for the eye or something, I suppose. Over here then, we've got this guy. I can't remember this guy. He's Kudamon's line, if I'm right. I think he was, what's just where he was from? I can't remember. Some of the names are just like, I'm forgetting them now. Mastamon is awesome. I love Mastamon. Mastamon came back in Cybersuit, mixed between Angelwomon and Lady Devimon. Some awesome Digimon there. Probably some of the more iconic of the female Digimon as well. A little bit about the battles and some of the care and stuff like this. So obviously your pills will be needed for your energy to battle. You've got your different things like their attack, their injuries, their if they cack themselves, and then if they're going to sleep. Also though, the count thing though. So you use the count depending on your Digimon. There'll be a different set of shakes you do to get your maximum attack. So like you got this is like if you don't get your maximum. Then there's this one as well where you got your max, and it's like it sends out like a double shot, does more damage. It's got 3 hits. Damn, I'm looking at this and it really reminds me of I don't know how many people have heard of it or have played Digimon Unlimited. I think it was Bull Zipke years and years and years ago made it. It was like an online. I think I made a video on it a long time ago, but it was like an online fan-made Digimon VPet. It was just kind of cool. There was online modes. There was like a little chat room and everything. I kind of missed that. I hope that Bandai would do some more like that. I was kind of hoping that's what the VB would have brought, or the Battle Arena. Unfortunately, they kind of missed the mark on that. I do have some videos and stuff in the works for that to discuss a little bit more about that, I suppose, a little bit more in depth. But yeah, that's just something that's just like the pendulum always reminds me of that. Oh, here we go. So we got like the times. So we got, what's that? The original times we would have gotten 98 compared to the colored version now, and what's like the evolution. I suppose the amount of time you get before each evolution. I think it's pretty much the same across all devices now. I think all devices have been updated to the same standard. So like your 10 minutes you'd have to wait between baby 1 to baby 2, 12 hours then for a child, 24 hours for adult, 32 for a perfect, and then 40 hours then for your ultimate or your mega or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, I've not been well a lot lately, so it's like it strains my voice to talk. It's just like, I don't know if it's coming across on the mic or not, but damn, it kills me. So we come down here then, we've got like the cold mode, which we've seen in a lot of devices recently, but now it's just like you get to see it in color, I suppose, as well as, did they do a cold mode? I feel like they did on the Digimon Color. It's been a little while since I ran it. I do feel like there was a cold mode, yeah. So cold mode is basically is like a freezer. You put your Digimon in that freezer, kind of freeze them while you're going off doing, if you're at work or whatever, you don't have time to mind it. Put in cold mode and come back, and you pause the game, you can come back and resume exactly where you were. There'd be no missteps. No care mistakes, no nothing like that. Then you got your backup, which if you want to run a different Digimon but also retain the Digimon that you've already like trained up. Let's say you got your War Greymon, you say, okay, I'm gonna move along, I'm gonna try and get a different Digimon now. You can keep your War Greymon there. If you're proud of that Digimon, you can keep it. If you want to just say, this is my partner and I will look after him for the rest of my life, and until you die and he's just left in backup for eternity. But no, that's another thing you can do with backup. Here we've got the packaging, which I'm not gonna lie, I've always loved the packaging on pendulums. I still have the boxes from my Penzs, and I'm not gonna lie, I always loved like just the different packaging that we see on these compared to other Digimon devices, especially with the English ones. I got a few of them behind me there, upside Chucky, I suppose. We got like, I don't know if you can even see them. But we got like the regular kind of like the bigger boxes that we've seen over here for our releases, but these ones, I don't know, they're just a little bit more compact. They look kind of neat. They got some cool graphics on them, is always what I kind of liked about the pendulums. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm hyped as fuck for this. Same with the Digivice Color that I was talking about, the 25th anniversary one. I got the version complete when that came out. I had a lot of fun with that. I'm wondering because I think there was an NFC thing or something going on with the version. I'm not sure the exact name of it, but you just pick up like airwaves. You could find like allies or whatever, different kind of Digimon or whatever come along in the version complete. I wonder if there's stuff like that. I can't remember. It's been a while since I looked into it. But yeah, the version complete, or the 25th anniversary Digivice and this, probably two of the most the most hyped devices from Digimon for myself at the moment, outside of like the other video game stuff or whatever, which I'm really hoping that we hear more news about, because like I said, the video game is always kind of like my favorite part of Digimon, followed very closely by the VPets. But yeah, look, I'll leave it at that. Hopefully we hear a little bit more about a lot more Digimon stuff, because to be honest, I'm happy with what we're seeing here. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I think they released a couple of chapters for the webcomic of Digimon Liberator. Do keep an eye out for those. I'm probably going to do like a little breakdowns or whatever, reviews on that as well. Don't hold me to it. As we see, I don't really follow along. I try to do a Ghost game. I try to do it with, what was it? There was Digimon Seekers. Unfortunately, life gets in the way. It's not always possible. I want to give my first impressions anyways and get that much out of the way. But look, thanks very much for watching. Like I says, do check out ZenTCG. Their comments are all in the description there. Check them out. Get your Digimon Pendulum colors, your cases to protect your devices. And look, we'll see you again. Thanks very much. Bye bye.